Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another episode of Zoo School here at Roger Williams Park Zoo. My name is Jen, and today we are going to go on a field trip. Behind me, the big building here is called our commissary. This is where all of the food is prepared for all of the animals in the whole zoo. My friend Becca is going to give you a tour of the building today and show you what it's like to make all of the diets for all of the animals. It's crazy and it's awesome. Have fun!
Come on in, everyone. Hello, welcome to the commissary. My name is Becca. I am one of the zookeepers here. I think Jen just introduced me to you. And I'm going to show you around our commissary. As a zookeeper, one of my jobs is to help make the diets for the animals. So we all take turns on different days working in here. So today, I'll show you what we have going on. So this is our kitchen area. This is where all of our food prep happens. We have some storage. We have some bags of food and canned food over here. So this is for our rosellas and our parrots. You can see our ferret diet. This is the canned food that some of our monkeys and our sloths get. We have lots of different things. This is one of my favorites. This is how a cricket drinks. Instead of a bowl of water, we give them a little bit of this gel and they get their water from that. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll see some crickets in a little bit. All right, so if you come follow me this way, we have two areas in the kitchen area. We have our first area is our produce prep area. So all of our produce, which is fruit, vegetables, basically anything that isn't meat gets prepared here. I have one diet out I'd like to show you. This is our diet for our red-rumped agouti, Delilah. So these are the snacks she'll get tomorrow. You can see she's got some grain in there, peas, she loves peas. She has a couple of peanuts, some carrot, banana, another favorite, and a little bit of lettuce. So our vets decide all of the animal diets. They pick what ingredients based on an animal's natural food sources and then how much the animal needs just to make sure that they are the right weight. Then they've made a computer program for us, which makes it very easy. It's like all of our recipes right here on the screen. So when we open our program, we find ourselves with all these different sheets. We have produce, which again is going to be all your fruit and vegetable diets. There's another sheet for grain. Miscellaneous, that means it has something that's not quite fruit and produce or grain, like hard-boiled eggs. Those diets will be on this sheet. Then we have the insect sheet, which is, you guessed it, crickets and worms, all the bugs, meat, rodents, and enrichment. Have you heard about enrichment? I think you might have. We'll see those items in a minute. So then, when you're in the produce sheet, you get all of these produce diets. So here's Delilah's diet for tomorrow. Tomorrow, she's gonna get apple, cucumber, green beans, green leaf lettuce, mixed nuts, and sweet potato. She likes all of those as well. So today she has carrots, peas, and banana, and tomorrow it's sweet potato, apple, and green beans. So different, but similar. And this right here tells the keeper who's making the diet how much to put. So 40 grams, 45 grams, and so on. These come from the diet sheet that the vets make. So here's Delilah's diet sheet. This shows you everything that she gets to eat. So these down here are the grain pieces she gets, which are on the grain sheet. So all of the animals that get a diet from the commissary have a diet sheet just like this that lives in the computer for us to see. So we can walk a little further. Here we have all of our grain bags in these areas. So this grain is kangaroo and wallaby grain. So our wallabies that live in Australasia, they eat this. It looks just like your dog or your cat food, doesn't it? kinds of grains. Then we get over into our meat area. We prepare our meat diets separately from the produce because some animals don't eat meat and some animals don't eat produce. So we keep them separate. So we have another computer with the same program. We have all of the dishes for the meat diets here. And then here is the meat refrigerator. So these are diets that have been made for today. So here we have our tegu. He's a lizard, big lizard. He gets 1 mouse. So we have lots of things in here. Our otters get meat. Some of our birds of prey, like the snowy owls or the great horned owl. Our ravens, even our cheetahs. So this is about almost 2 kilograms of meat. I think 1.5 kilograms of meat, which is about 3 pounds. And it looks like this. It's just raw meat. So to feed a cheetah costs about $5 or $6 a day. And we have 4 cheetahs, so that's about $20 to $25 of meat right there. All right. Now, the fun part, the bugs. This is our bug station. So here are crickets, and just like our animals, our crickets get fed too, so they have some carrot pieces to nibble on, they have some cricket food and that yellow stuff, their water. A lot of our animals love crickets, especially our monkeys like the golden lion tamarins and our new baby. Once he's old enough, he's gonna love eating those crickets. We also have different kinds of worms. And we have to sift them out with these beach toys. So this is how we get our mealworms. Everybody loves mealworms. So mealworms. We also have what's called a waxworm, which looks like a gummy bear. Those are a special treat. So we'll finish our circle. We'll come around the back side. Gonna find another keeper. This is Donna. She's been working in the commissary today. She's working on getting some of our dishes pulled. Every area has a set of dishes. We have them color coordinated, so it's easy to find. So here are all these blue labels. These are all animals that live in Australasia and the farmyard. We have another big freezer over here. This is our meat freezer. So this is where all of our rodents live until we feed them out. They are frozen. They come in big bags like this. So we just take out what we need and thaw them. This is what our meat comes like. It's a box with logs. Sorry, there's no room. And then we also have produce refrigerators. Can you imagine if your refrigerator at home looked like this with all these delicious snacks? So we have a lot of food and a lot of animals every day, but obviously all of that doesn't fit in this refrigerator. So we actually have a big walk-in refrigerator and walk-in freezer outside. So when our delivery truck comes, they can pull right up. We unload all of our new food into those, and then we can bring them in here as we need them. All right, so we've come outside so that we can see our walk-in freezer and refrigerator. So this one is our walk-in freezer. It has a thermometer out here so we can see. It's just about -8 degrees in there right now. That's too cold for me, but let's go inside anyway. So in this freezer, we store all of our items that come to us frozen. So we have fish. Here's frozen squid. This is from our harbor seal Bubba. We have trout. The giant otters. They love that. There's more smelt. Both Bubba and the otters like that. A bag of leaves. We do that to help kill the bugs inside, so we can use that for enrichment. More of the meat diet. Capelin, again, for the otters and the seal. We also have a couple of things in here like frozen vegetables. Then the rest of our rodents. So we get rodents that are very small, all the way to big rats and even rabbits. Some of our bigger animals like the anaconda and the Komodo like those big rodents. Okay, it was really cold in that freezer for me, but our refrigerator is a nice balmy 40 degrees. So this is where we have our produce, all of our lettuce, some of our grain, melons. All the produce is restaurant grade. The only difference between what we have and what you buy at the grocery store is we get a 50-pound bag of carrots and you get a 1-pound bag at the store. But it's all the same. Right, so we have seen the kitchen area and the meat and the produce that we use, but that's not it. We have animals that eat other things too, so let's go take a look. One of the best things about our new commissary is we were able to include our hay and shaving storage into it, so we only have one place to go. So this is all of our shavings. Granted, this isn't food. Our animals aren't eating this, but that's their bedding. That's what they sit on. You've probably seen it in the goat stalls or the Willie, the donkey stall in the farm. They like to lay on that. We also keep our bales of hay here. We're expecting a shipment soon, so we're getting a little low. But we have all these bales of hay. All of this will be gone in just a few days, ready for the next load. Our elephants, each elephant eats about 3 bales of hay a day. And I'll stand over here so you can see how big a bale is. They eat 3. And to compare that, in the farmyard, they use about 1.5 bales every day. So 1 elephant eats twice as much hay than the whole farmyard. I know it's hard to believe, but there's still more. Up here, we have our grain storage. So this is where all of our bags of grain that we use down in the commissary kitchen, or sometimes the bags are taken right to the animal area. All the bags are up here, so we have different things. Wild herbivore diets, that's going to be for some of our hoof stock, like our giraffe, our takin. They're going to eat that. So we have a lot of that. This is zebra diet. The zebra diet is so big that we don't weigh it out in the commissary. But the zebra keepers will take a bag of this back to the barn and they can weigh it out themselves. Cranes, bears, chickens, everybody has a different diet so that because they all need different things. Each kind of animal needs different types of minerals and vitamins and nutrients. So they're all different, made just for those animals. So we have lots and lots of types of grain. Well, I hope you enjoyed our tour of the commissary today. It's a fun place for us to work, to be able to see all those elements that go into our animals' diets, and I hope it was exciting for you too. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Zoo School. We hope you enjoyed the tour of our commissary. Today is Giving Tuesday, and I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been tuning into Zoo School, learning about what it takes to do all of the different jobs at a zoo. It's a big, big operation. Your Zoo School challenge today is to make a diet sheet, just like the one Becca showed you, for an animal in your life. It could be a wild animal, or it could be a pet. It can even be an imaginary animal. Just make sure you include how often your animal eats, what your animal eats, and what amount. So you're gonna need to use your math skills and even your imagination. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.